Eva.
If you think that's so funny, maybe you think Romeo and Juliet's funny, too. Give me that shawl from the piano and everybody sit still. You're going to hear some acting. Now, listen. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but my sworn love, and I'll no longer be a Catholic. 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
What's the matter? Eva, what is it?
My head. I feel so funny. I feel as if I'm going to... She's fainting.
Get some water, somebody. Water, here.
Well, that's one way of getting attention.
Come on, Joseph, give me a hand. We'll carry her in the library. Put her down over here, that's it. She'll be all right. I'll have the maid come in and look after her. Come on.
Poor kid, she probably hasn't had a square meal in a month.
Or perhaps she's had just too much champagne. That time sometimes happens to people. Well, how do you feel, Miss Lovelace?
Oh, I feel... Oh.
Here, take another swallow of this.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I just...
Here, it's only coffee. Good for you.
Oh, thank you. My head feels a little funny. I'm sorry I spoiled your party, Mr. Easton.
Now, don't be silly. You didn't spoil it.
But where is everybody?
They've gone home. You've been asleep for a couple of hours.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But you've nothing to be sorry for. I mean it.
Did you like my Juliet?
Your Juliet. I thought it was charming.
Oh, I'm glad. I did want to prove it to you that I could really act. When I flopped in blue skies, I didn't mind so much for myself, but I did mind failing you. I'd worshipped you from afar for such a long time.
I beg your pardon?
I'd worshipped you. I did. I'm like that, I think. You've done such beautiful things in the theater, and you can't do beautiful things unless you think beautiful thoughts. That's why I liked you. Because I knew you'd be like this. Kind and sweet.
No one has ever said that to me before. You almost make me believe it. You're very sweet, Eva.
Thank you.
Now, don't you think I'd better take you home?
Oh, no, please, not yet. Just let me sit here and talk. There's so much I want to talk to you about.
All right, we'll talk. Go ahead.
You think I'm worth talking to, don't you? I hope you do. It means so much to speak to someone who understands things as you do.
Don't you think you give me a little too much credit? Most people think of me as being pretty hard-boiled.
Oh, you're not, though. You may think you are, too, but down underneath you're like a boy. You bluster as if you're so very sure of things, and you're not. Except your love of the theater. That's why I've never been afraid of you.
You're much too young and much too pretty to be afraid of anything.
I am, though. Mr. Easton, did you ever want anything with all your heart and have a horrible feeling inside of you that you were never going to get it?
Many times. I felt like that when I was just a kid and a roadshow came to town. I used to hang around the stage door every night, and once they let me do a walk-on. I tripped on my first entrance.
And yet you've succeeded and done great things. Beautiful things.
So can you, Eva.
Yes, I know. It's such a long, hard road, isn't it? But I'm willing to work hard. You can have anything if you work for it. That must be true.
Perhaps I could make the road easier for you, if you'd let me.
Then you really think I can act?
I think you're the most beautiful, the most charming creature I've ever met. Eva.
Oh. Why did you do that? Why did you kiss me?
Why?
Did you think I wanted you to?
No, of course not.
But I did. That's funny, isn't it? I didn't know I wanted you to kiss me until you did. You know, I've always said an actress had to know everything, and I never knew anything. Is this what they call love, Louis? Because if it is, I think I like it.
Eva?
Yes?
Eva, I think I'd better take you home. Come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Harvey.
Mr. Sheridan is here, sir.
Oh. Come in, Joseph.
Hello, Louis.
How are you? Sit down. Sorry I had to get you over here so early, but I need your help.
Well?
I got myself a little involved last night.
What, again?
Yes, I don't know just how to handle the situation.
You can get yourself into more jams, Louis. What happened?
Nothing, really. Absolutely nothing. Just the same, I wondered if you'd see her for me and, tell her I've gone out of town or something. I'm very much embarrassed, Joseph. She's an awful little fool.
Oh, she's undoubtedly that.
She's got very romantic ideas. Not only about me, about the theater, too. I wish I'd never given her that part in the first place. I wouldn't be in this jam now.
What part? What girl are you talking about?
That girl, Eva.
Eva Lovelace?
Certainly. What did you think I was talking about?
Well, I didn't know.
Well, the little fool thinks she's in love with me. Well, how about it, Joseph? I'd like you to see her for me.
Sorry, I can't do it, Louis.
Oh, come on. I don't feel that way about it. All you've got to do is to tell her that I'm out of town.
Oh, that's very easy, isn't it? Why don't you give her another part?
No. My plays aren't cast like that. You know it. Besides, I don't want to see her again.
Why bother about her at all?
Because she's young. She's half-starved, and she's on my mind. I've made out a check for her. Here, give it to her.
You can do your own dirty work. Give it to her yourself.
All right. I understand how you feel.
No, I don't think you do.
Wait a minute. You're not going to tell me that you... Oh, no.
Oh, it's very funny, isn't it? I'm glad I can hand you a laugh once in a while.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that way. You're sort of romantic, too.
Yeah, I suppose so. That's why I understand her. You know what she's going through. Do you know what she'll have to go through yet before she begins to do the things she has her heart set on doing? Do you suppose this is going to help her?
No, I don't. If you can think of any way out, I'll be glad to hear about it.
All right. I'll speak to her. I suppose the sooner she begins to look at things sensibly, the better it'll be for her. Give me the check.
Here you are. I'll see you later.
I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, sure.
Joseph.
Oh, hello. I wanted to see you.
Oh, but I can't stay. I only came down for a minute. I'm going out. I just wanted to leave these flowers for him, for Mr. Easton. They aren't much, are they? But they're nice. Tell him I brought them.
Oh, wait. You can wait a moment, can't you?
Well, I want to go before I see him. Of course, it's only for a little while. It's just that there's so much in my heart, and I want to be by myself. You understand?
Yes.
I think I'll walk through the park alone, where I can plan a little. We'll do wonderful things together, Louis and I, and you'll help us, won't you? You know what it's like? It's like two rivers flowing through the same valley to the same sea. His life and mine. And now they're to flow together. Oh, I'll make him proud of me, Joseph, so proud.
Eva, I want to tell you...
It's strange how it's all happened. Yesterday I was alone and frightened, really a little frightened. And now... Of course, it isn't because his work is in the theater, or because he's important and can help me. Even if he'd never seen a theater and never wanted to see one, I think I'd feel very much the same. At least just now. I liked him the moment I saw him. You remember that day in the office? Years and years ago. And you've always been terribly kind to me, Joseph. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Joseph. Was that Eva? Joseph.
What?
Was that Eva out here?
Oh, yes.
What did you tell her? Where is she? Is she gone? Joseph.
Oh, yes, she's gone. What do you care where she is?
We pause now for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.